Okay, hey everybody, it's me, Adam, again. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. It doesn't get better than this. Very light clouds, perfect temperature. The wind, just a bit of a breeze. So it was a perfect, perfect morning for my last long run before the Boston Marathon. So I'm about 12 days out from Boston, the 122nd running of the Boston Marathon since 1896. I think the Olympic thing, and then 1897. So they call it the 122nd annual running of the Boston Marathon. So I have qualified before. So it's my fourth time qualifying, my second time going to the marathon, even though I qualify. The big thing for me is, of course, getting there, which is beautiful. Boston is gorgeous. Probably arguably the most prestigious marathon in the entire world. And they probably have thousands of them around the world, strung out over many, many different countries and continents. But Boston is something special. And of course, they got my runner's passport here. You'll see 2018 Boston Marathon. Name right there, bam, Adam Duran. This is my number right there. It was a 13946. That's the John Hancock Boston Marathon. It kind of tells you, it gives you the map, gives you the instructions, address, and you got to carry this around when you're to get into certain areas in Boston for the marathon. The expo, it's going to go on the 14th. It's going to go on the 15th, and the Boston Marathon is on a Monday, Patriots Day, which is a state holiday over there in Mass. So, and also, after the marathon, to get into, I think it's Fenway Park, the post-marathon bash, where they kind of announce the runners earlier, but then they kind of get them on stage, top 10 males, top 10 females. So it's really something special to see and to be a part of. I mean, when you're running the Boston Marathon, you start in, Hopkinton? I have a hard time. They go to several different cities. So you get to Boston, and then they bus you out to Hopkinton. I have a hard time. I could actually read it somewhere. Anyways, they bus you out, which is about 26 miles, and then you run back into Boston. So that's why you got to get there early. And I mean, you're talking about, the amount of personnel and volunteers that it takes to put on an epic race like this is really something to see how it all comes together. I mean, you're talking thousands of people. They spend all year long putting together this massive event, and I'm guessing there'll be pretty close to 25 to 30,000. It'll probably be capped at about 28,000 people from over 100 different countries that are going to be represented at the Boston Marathon, the 122nd annual running of the Boston Marathon. So it's something special, and I don't know what I'm up to. I'm probably up to about 65 to 70 miles of running over a 7-day period. I think I got close to about 70. So now what I'm going to start doing is kind of what they call tapering, which is basically bringing down your hard effort, like your speed work, your long, hard runs, which today was my 16-mile run. I'll go into that more in a minute. So you begin to taper. Like tomorrow I'll probably run almost every day up until Boston, maybe take a day or two off, maybe. So the next 10, 11 days I'll be running, but more relaxed pace and not so long. So the mindset in theory, the science behind that is that all your hard running, your hard efforts, your speed work, your repeats, the mile to 2 mile repeats or 3 mile repeats, to get your cardiovascular system and your musculoskeletal system and your digestive system and everything working in conjunction with each other. That way, and that as you're coming down, as you've done all the preparation for months and months. That way, right about this time, 11, 12 days out, you begin to take it down. The efforts are starting to come down. You're still running to keep the legs, keep your cardiovascular and your musculoskeletal system, those systems in place, but you're not wearing yourself out. And then that way, at that time where it's a Boston Marathon or whatever marathon or half marathon you do, you're going to peak. As your body relaxes, all of a sudden you have all that stored energy inside you, and all of a sudden, bam, it all comes together in that marathon, and you put together an epic race for yourself. So anyways, so today I took yesterday off, which is my first day off in maybe, I don't know how many days, 7, 8, 10 days. So today I did 16 miles, and I followed the Hansen Marathon method in a general sense. I'm not really hardcore about it, but I'm following their plan for the most part. So without getting too specific about their plan, so I went out for like I don't want to get too specific because I'll start getting into the nuts and the bolts of it. But basically, I went out for a 16-mile run today, and they put together like a 3-mile warm-up in their plan, and then your 10 miles of marathon pace, and then another 3 miles cool down. But what I did is I messed with my system a little bit. I put together a 5 miles. I think I did 5 miles at a relaxed pace for myself, just kind of running, and then I was going to put together 10 miles of marathon pace, and then 1 mile cool down. But I felt so great out there, and sometimes you got to be careful about feeling so great, right? I did 5 miles warm up, and I was going to do again 10 miles, but I put together 11 miles, so I never really cooled down other than walk. I'm at a park right now. My house is like right here. So my marathon pace, I went below my marathon pace by about 10 seconds, 15. I went all of a sudden started going down 30 seconds below my marathon pace. So my marathon pace, my Boston marathon pace is like an 8-minute pace to be able to qualify, but you really got to run faster than that. So I went out to about 7:45 pace instead of 8. I went 7:45, but I started feeling good. I went down to 7:40, started feeling better. Went down to 7:30, felt a little better. Went down to 7:25, and I never cooled down. I just felt great. I'm so thankful, and that's what I'm thinking. You know, when I do these videos, I say it all the time. Really, marathoning and Boston marathoning, what I do is it's just really my running is really just a way to express myself, because I have a passion for running. It comes out through my gratitude and appreciation, and running has how I express myself with my gratitude and appreciation. And it's like a derivative, it's a byproduct, it's just something outside that's something I have inside that comes out outside, and I express it through running. I do believe running is an art form. It is somewhat of a science. I don't just get out there and run and just like run and just eat whatever and I just do all these crazy things. I don't do that. I put a lot into my running. I do a lot of different things to put together runs like I do. And anybody who runs marathons, you got the elite level to the advanced to the intermediate to the beginner level. So I would put myself in the advanced category. I'm not elite, but I put myself in the advanced category. And in order to do that, even to run any marathons, I think you really, because it's 26 miles, 26.2, and I think you really got to put together a lot of different aspects of not just running, it's what you're eating, getting up to your marathon or working out, and what you're eating during your 10, 20-mile runs, and then what you eat afterwards, and then your weight. Everything's got to work perfectly to be able to put together an epic race and not bonk and not just conk out, right? So I'm just so thankful, again, to be running. I mean, it's hard to really put together in words. And if you watch my videos, I normally don't have a problem with my words. I just start talking. People wonder. I've been asked, do you like script this? I've done, I don't know, maybe close to about 200 videos, I think, in YouTube. But also I have Instagram. I probably have put together hundreds of videos, and I have Twitter, but I don't put a lot on there, and have a Facebook fan page. But people wonder if I script this. No, I don't script it. I'm just so thankful daily, and I work on my mind and my emotional state, my mental state, and my physical state to be able to express myself, and I wake up thinking about it, being thankful, and concentrating on the positive, and doubling down on my strengths, working on my weaknesses. And it's just a daily habit. Again, I say it all the time, but I didn't coin the phrase. They say they attribute it to Aristotle, who says, we are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not a single act, but of habit. It's what we repeatedly do. So this marathoning that I do, or how I'm expressing myself, is nothing I drove up on. I've been doing this for 28 years. 28 years. I know I look 21, but I'm a little bit older than 28 years old. And now I get up early. Some of you know I'm up at 2:30 in the morning running. Before anybody wakes, most people wake up, I'm running. And why do I do that? Most people don't see me. I run by myself most of the time. I do it because I love it. I have a passion for it. And now I want to express myself and give you guys something to find that passion, find something that you love, and hopefully it's a physical health. Okay, you did good in your job. You did very well. You advanced and you promoted, which is a good thing. I've promoted as well. But okay, what good does all that do? And you have money in the bank. Well, that's great. That's great. That's so wonderful. And I'm not at all demeaning or being condescending about it. I mean, I try to do the same thing. But if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. And I'm not talking only physical health, but the mental health, your emotional health, your peace in your heart. If you don't have all those things working together, what do you have? I would venture to say not a whole lot. So yes, the Boston Marathon and different things that I do, of course, hydration, really, your whole life has to come together and to live in that peaceful, happy, relaxed state. And you can. I do believe it. You can wake up every day and live this habitual life of happiness and joy and peace and love and smiling at people and making somebody's day by saying, "Hey, have a great day." When I'm running, I pretty much tell everybody that. It just makes me happy to do that, and hopefully it makes somebody else happy as well. So this was my last long run. Again, it went so cool. I'm starting to get a little tired, but I just drank a shake right now, my protein shake. I mixed up some almond milk in there, and I put a lot of strawberries in there. I didn't put any omega-3s today. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. That way I don't bonk later on and feel tired. But I feel really good. I'm so thankful. Again, the crux of these videos is really of gratitude and appreciation and thankfulness. That's the crux of it. And I watch other videos like this to be inspired. I'm inspired, and I read other people's books. I love biographical books. I love autobiographies. And I love just books like that of inspiration and motivation and goals, and I just love it, and I'm just so thankful, and I'm just hoping that I can express myself in a way that somebody else can catch the fire, or I can make somebody else's day. If you're feeling here, it'll bring you here. If you're feeling here, hopefully it'll bring you there, because it sure does it for me. So when I'm talking to you, I'm really feeling better and blessed. I mean, I'll get emotional just thinking about it, how thankful I am. And I'm not and anybody who knows me, I've been doing this a long time. People who work with me, again, I gotta love my mother. I feel my mother, my energy level, I was probably bouncing off the walls at 8, 10, 12 years old. My mother put up with me and still loves me, right? But I think so. No, she does. And I love her too. But, this whole thing that I have, it goes back so long. I mean, I went to school for public speaking. I speak in schools. I do speak in events, and now I'm doing these videos. So this thing, what I'm doing now, it goes back a long way. And I do it for free. I'm just so thankful. And again, I'm not fly-by-night or that I need attention necessarily. But I'm hoping that it'll inspire you to take your life up to a higher level. And remember, you're either going to live your plan or live somebody else's plan for you, but you're going to live a plan. So you might as well live your plan, because in the end, if you live somebody else's plan and it doesn't work out, you can't blame them, because when you do blame them, what are they going to say? Oh, I thought so. And then what? You wasted a day, a week, a year, 10 years, 50 years of your life. It ain't worth it. Life's too short for that. So you take it up and you enjoy today. It's a beautiful day, and I have a really busy day today. I'm going to be all over the place, appointments, and I got to be in San Jose here in a little while. So you all have a great day. appreciate. Hopefully, I do a couple more videos. And so when I get to Boston, I'm going to be doing some videos and just kind of just showing you guys a little bit about Boston. Hopefully, we get some good interviews. I'm going to be looking for some people, some world players, some elite athletes. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week, guys. Crush it. And let's take it up and with gratitude and appreciation, thankfulness today. Bye-bye.